Good morning, students. Welcome all of you for the history class, and today we are going to study page number 57. Here it says, during the Song and Zhou dynasties, Chinese metal worker produced magnificent bronze cups, vases, and ceremonial vessels. The Chinese were the first to make a special kind of pottery called porcelain or chinaware, which was glazed to give it a thin, glossy surface on which beautiful designs were printed. They made jars, vases, cups, saucers, and bowls of porcelain, which were famous all over the world. Now look at the picture. These were made by the Chinese. Next here says, since wood was easily available, timber was extensively used in the construction of palaces. The Chinese were good at carpentry and used ivory in inlay work. They were also the first to produce paper. China had a trade relations with Egypt, Mesopotamia, Iran, and India. The chief items of export were silk, chinaware, tea, and papers. Next heading it says scripts. The Chinese script is like picture writing, with which picture representing an idea. The Chinese do not use any alphabets. Initially, there were about 40,000 word pictures, which made education difficult for the common man. Thus, a vast majority of the population remained illiterate. They wrote on silk, bamboo slips, and paper using a fine brush. Next here says some important Chinese contributions. They developed the first paper making process from fiber, fish nets, hemp, waste, and mulberry. They were the first to introduce block printing with curved wooden blocks. The blocks were dipped in ink and pressed on paper. They also devised a calendar of 12 months and were the first to observe comet and solar eclipse. Practices of ancient herbal medicines and acupuncture were also developed in China. They also gave the world kites, umbrella, compass, and gunpowder. Next heading it says legacy of river valley civilization. While much of the world was living in primitive condition, these ancient civilizations were inventing writings and advancing the science of mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. They developed way to measure time and distance and applied their knowledge to monumental architecture. The Egyptians excelled in medicine and applied mathematics. The Mesopotamians too made great progress in the fields of astronomy, mathematics, and medicines. China's four great inventions, namely the compass, gunpowder, printing, and paper making, not only changed the world but also accelerated the evaluation of world history. So we are through with the lesson number 4, and very soon we are going to have the examination. I'll give you all the portions for the examination. Thank you all of you. God bless you all.